Dear students, we shall now see BSc Mathematics 3rd semester paper 1, unit 1, mathematical logic. Already we have seen what is the syllabus. So before starting, we shall see some basic definitions which are helpful in understanding the mathematical logic. Mathematical logic is a very important branch of mathematics which has many applications in various fields like physics, electronics, and when preparing electric circuits and all those things. And also it is very important to learn this mathematical logic as a point of mathematical point of view also, because many basic things like logical connectives, mathematical structures, converse, inverse, contrapositive, implications, essential and universal quantifiers, methods of proof, these are all which helps in a fundamental way. So therefore learning mathematical logic is a very important thing. So now we shall see what is the basic definitions. So already we are seeing basic definitions in the first PUC. So again we are going to recall those things. The first definition is of statement. Okay. So what is a statement? Statement is a declaration or declarative sentence which is either true or false. It is either true or false. So a statement is a declarative sentence which is either true or false, but not both. So this we have to be careful, because a statement is a declaration which is either true or false, but cannot be both. For example, the sun rises in the east. It is a true statement, yes. It's a true statement, but it is a statement because it is true. Whenever we want to say that a declarative sentence is a statement, then it must be either true or false, but not both. For example, the sun rises in the east. For example, the sun rises in the east is next if you throw a stone, if a stone is thrown in the air, it will fall to the ground, is also an example. 4 is an even integer is an example. Milk is white is an example of statement. 2 plus 2 is 5. This is a statement, of course, because 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 is a statement. Is a statement. Because it is false. Okay? Milk is white. So it is also a statement. Okay? It is true. Delhi is capital of India. So it is also a true statement. The sun rises in the east. This is also a true statement. So these are all examples of statements. Okay. So if it is not a statement, then what are examples if it is not a statement? The expressions like opinions, okay, or some question, sentences having questions, or sentences having explanations, exclamatory marks, they are not statements. Okay, that. So we have to note two things here. One, the truthfulness, the truthfulness of or falsity, okay, or falsity of a statement is called its truth value. So if it is truth, then we mark it by T. If it is false, then we mark it by F. Okay. So these are two truth values. Any statement has two truth values. Okay. Yeah. So now example for the statements or examples which are not statements. Examples which are not statements. So any statements involving question marks and exclamation sign are not statements. For example, watch the movie. So this is a statement, a sentence having exclamation. So therefore this is not a statement. Where are you going? So this is also not a statement because it has a question mark. So the third example, 13 is a lucky number. So this is not a statement because it has an opinion, this lucky number. So lucky number depends upon opinion, because 13 is lucky for me, maybe it is not lucky for you, so it is not a general conclusion. We cannot derive any truthness from this statement, so therefore it is not a statement. Okay. So for example, another example we can give, that is so example 4, the statement you are reading is false. So this sentence is also not a statement because the false or it is true depends upon the opinion. So the sentences which are depending upon opinion, the sentences which are depending upon the opinion having exclamation sign and question marks. So these three, if a sentence has these three, then it is not a statement. Not a statement. Okay. So now we came to know what is a statement and what is not a statement. A statement is a declarative sentence which is either true or false. Okay. So it has its truthness is given by T and falsity is given by F. And we have seen which are not the statements. Watch the movie, where are you going, 13 is a lucky number, the statement you are reading is false. They are not a statement because they are either the opinion or having exclamation sign or having question marks. Okay. So this is a basic definition of a logic. So now we shall see what are logical connectives. What are logical connectives? Okay. So logical connectives already we have studied, like in the AND, OR. We have also come across in the physics or electronics, AND gate, OR gate. So AND gate, OR gate, they are all logics. Okay. we shall see what is logical connectives. Okay. So logical connectives like or, and. So whenever a word which connects two statements, okay, that is called logical connectives. Okay. Logical connectives. So words like or, and, so they are called as logical connectives. So further examples are if, then. If something is true, then something is true, or if and only if. So we have come across theorems, while using theorems we have if and only if condition. So they are all logical connectives. So these words help in framing new statements from the given ones. So by using the logical connectives we can have new words. For example, if P, the statement P is I like maths, and the statement Q is I score well. So the logical connectives gives I like maths or I score well, or I like maths and I score well. So we have symbols for writing or and or is known to be the conjunction. The first logical connective, that is conjunction. So conjunction, so any two statements P and Q can be combined by the word and to form a composite statement. P and Q. What is a composite statement? That is combining two statements P and Q. So P and Q. So this statement is called conjunction of the statements P and Q and is denoted by. So how to denote this? P conjunction Q. Okay. P conjunction Q. Okay. So this is known as conjunction. So as we have seen earlier, I like maths and I score well. So here P conjunction Q will be I like maths and I score well. Okay, this is what the P conjunction Q gives. It adds the two statements P and Q. Okay. So this is about first logical connectives. So now we shall have some examples for conjunction. examples for conjunction. The first example, let P be the statement, okay, I study well. And Q be another statement, I pass in the examination. So there are two statements now, P and Q, I study well and I shall pass in the examination. So now we have to find the conjunction of these two. Okay. So find the conjunction of these two. So what may be the conjunction? P conjunction Q. So I study well and I pass in examination. So just if you put an and between two statements, then it is a conjunction. Very easy to remember. If you just put an and, between two statements, then it is a conjunction. Is it clear? Yeah. So now let us see another example. Let's see another example. So how we can do example 2. So let P be the statement Delhi is the capital of India. Yeah, and Q be another statement 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay. So now this logical connective, that is conjunction, P conjunction Q. So just put and between two statements, that is Delhi is the capital of India and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So this is how the logical connective conjunction is used. Conjunction is nothing but putting a word and between two statements. Okay. So now this statement P may be true, Q may be false, or both may be true, both may be false, or Q may be true or P may be false. Okay. So final conclusion depends upon P and Q. Both must be true. Okay. Then the statement, whole statement P conjunction Q is true. Okay. So now see, Delhi is the capital of India is true, and 2 plus 2 is also 4, that is also true. Therefore P conjunction Q is true. Okay. Now suppose, so now truth table. Truth table of conjunction. So we have P, Q, P conjunction Q. If P is true and Q is true, then P conjunction Q is true. If P is true but Q is false, then the whole result is false. If P is false and Q is true, then also whole result is false. If both are false, then the statement is false. So this is the truth table of conjunction. So you need to remember this truth table. See, and whenever the and comes, conjunction comes, both statement must be true. So the statement conjunction is true only. Conjunction is true only when both are true. Both are So this you have to keep in mind. It is false in all other cases. False otherwise. Okay, it is false in all other cases. So after conjunction we have the second logical connective, that is called disjunction. That is called disjunction. So disjunction means or. Disjunction means or. Second logical connective, that is disjunction. So that is or. Okay. So any two statements, here also same thing, any two statements, P and Q can be combined by the word, what is the word? Or, to form a new statement, Okay, that new statement, new composite statement is called PRQ. So that is denoted by P or Q. Okay. So for conjunction we have the symbol like this, and for disjunction we have the symbol like this. So this is for conjunction and this is for disjunction. Okay, so you have to remember these symbols. So now based on the definition, can you guess the truth table of disjunction? See, if P or Q, that means either P is true or Q is true, then the truth value of P disjunction Q will be true. So let us see some of the example for the disjunction. Okay, examples. First one, let P be the statement A is a teacher, okay, and Q be another statement B is a student. So then, can you tell me what is the disjunction of P or Q? Okay. So P join Q will be A is a teacher or B is a student. So if A is a teacher, A can be a teacher or B is a student. Okay, or means we don't know whether A is true or B is true. So therefore, can you guess the truth value of disjunction? So let us say example 2. Okay. So we shall have a mathematical example. Let A and B be sets, then A union B. So union is like include both from A and both B. Okay. So X is such that X belongs to either A or B. A or B. Yeah. So based on these two examples, let us now have the truth table. Let us now have the truth table of disjunction. Okay. So we have two statements, P, Q and disjunction. Okay. So now either P may be true and Q is also true. If both are true, then the statement is true. If P is true but Q is false, then also the statement is true, because at least one is true. If P is false and Q is true, then also the statement is true, because at least one is true, hence it is true. If both are false, then only the disjunction is false. Okay. So that is P disjunction Q is false only when both are false. So can you observe the relation between disjunction and conjunction? Here see, it is true only when both are true, false otherwise. So now in the disjunction, so we have false if only if both are false. So both seems to be the reverse. Means here all we have truth values except in the if both are false. There we have truth value only when both are true.